What is good with y'all boys, man? It's Clips at Gremlin. I'm back. The Clippers offense is back in a big fashion. We're on a 3-game win streak right now. Beat the Jazz last night, 121-114. The start of this win streak started when we narrowly skimmed by the Pistons. But, that game we looked pretty bad. But the game before that, even with the Spurs, we rolled over them. It's kind of started our offensive surge the past 2 games. Hopefully we keep this up, man, because so far it's netted us really 2 good wins. And you know what? We're as a result of that, we're a lot more fun to watch. Because let's be honest, scoring 48 points and averaging like less than 100 points a game isn't fun. You know what I mean? That shit was extremely boring to watch. The team just looks a lot more fun. Everyone's having fun, more confident, better shot selections, just a lot more energy in the building. All that stuff's highly noticeable in these past 2 wins. But let's break it down and really get into it, because there's a lot of stuff to unfold. And let's just say I'm impressed. I got a lot of praise to give out. As you can see, we beat the Spurs by, got a nice 20-point win. John Wall setting everybody up on the alley-oops this season. And this is something that we used to not have. We didn't have a guy that could spoon-feed everybody with oops. And he gives it to everybody, not even just big men. He throws them up more so to guards as well, like, Norman Powell, Terrence Mann, Reggie, PG, even throws oops to Kawhi. Beautiful right here. PG's defense, the John Wall's behind the back pass, swinging out to Powell in the corner, like 7 passes in just one clip right here. That's what we need, man. That's Clipper basketball, not that sloppy turnovers and stuff. Kawhi coming off the screen slip, alley-oop, looking like he's getting back to form very quickly. Kawhi's ramp up has been encouraging as well with his rehab. Definitely, definitely something to look forward to as he slowly comes back. And he still looks like Kawhi, man. All his movements, everything. Norman Powell, he's been great. He's been in great form lately, just completely tearing up defenses. Norman Powell's been what we expected him to be. Reggie Jackson getting out in transition. He's been doing a lot of fast break dunks. John Wall had about 10 assists in that first quarter. And he was just, it's like he's got eyes in the back of his head, man. He was just finding everybody. As you can see, 119-97. Come out the win. Kawhi and Pop hugging it out. But, overall, let's just say we're in control pretty much the whole time. That lead that PG helped us build in that first quarter, we pretty much rode it out the whole game. It was all hands on deck kind of performance. Everybody was doing their thing for the most part, contributed in some type of way. Kawhi, he did give us 22 minutes, 11 points, 4 and 1, 5-8 from the field, 1-3 from the 3-point line. Overall though, he was moving around pretty well, which was encouraging. Of course, he's gonna get more shots up as he slowly comes back. Not worried about it at all. Kawhi, he's just such an intimidating presence out there and he's got so much offensive gravity that teams still respect him. They throw a lot of double teams at him. He gets Reggie, Marcus Morris, other guys wide open looks. Norman Powell is when they stagger different lineups, he reaps the benefits of that as well. Shout out to Kawhi. That's our guy. We need you at full capacity if we need to win this chip, man. So, keep doing your thing. Marcus Morris, His stats won't blow you away or anything, but he hit almost half of his threes, almost half of his shots from the field, but he dropped 11, 3, and 2. Would like to see more rebounds, but Marcus Morris on the offensive end, he hasn't been dropping any 4 of 15 games or anything like that this season. He's been incredibly efficient. Dead eye 3-point shooter, dead eye marksman in the mid range. Gets to his spots, nothing you could do. He's got that like Carmelo face up game. But yeah, I mean Zubac, 24 minutes. We didn't really have to play him 40 minutes in a tight game, which is what I would like to see. I'd like to see us keep his minutes low. Not completely burn him out, but yeah, 3 points, 11 rebounds. He's really been taking pride on rebounding on the glass, mainly because there's not too much of a threat of anyone taking his job. He can just kind of go out, play freely. I feel like when Zubac had a tight leash and he had like Montrez behind him and Serge Ibaka and Hartenstein, it's kind of different when you can just go out there and hoop. So I feel like Zubac, he's just been, and he's probably taking it upon himself to step up this year as well. Reggie Jackson played 30 minutes, 8 of 11, 4 of 4 from 3-point line, dropped 24 and 3. I believe he had 0 turnovers as well. Just pretty great, man. Pretty great. He's just been that ideal point guard that we need, man. We just need this from Reggie, because when he's playing like this, and we get this type of guard play, we are a tough team to beat. Let's just say that teams would not want to face us. Reggie is just going out, hitting all of his spot up shots. Just when he gets a hot hand and he just can keep on shooting, he could just ride it out till the end of the game. And Reggie, he's a pure hooper. Going out, and when he was really hitting his threes, it allows him to just be able to drive in, open up his game even more. Paul George, he was just coming out doing, I don't know, when Paul George is hot, he looks like a top 5 player in the league. Top 5, top 10, man. He looks insane when he's hot like this. On pace for 60 points. He was just going insane, man. Shout out to PG. Hope everything's good with the knee. Nicholas Batum didn't get going offensively, dropped 3, 1, and 3, but he's a smart player. Was solid on defense. Nick Batum's been a little bit more sloppy this year, as far as making like some turnovers here and there, but I expect him to get better as the season goes on. Rocco only played 7 minutes, just in garbage time. Not much to say about that. I'd like to see him play more, but if we're winning and he's happy, then whatever, I guess. All that matters to me is that we win. 10 of 16 from the field, 5-8 from 3-point line. Norman Powell dropped 26, 2 and 1. Just being a complete stud, man. Where's all his haters at that was hating on him before he found his rhythm? He's still a new addition to the team. You got to give people time to adjust. He's a complete stud. He could slash in transition, slash in the half court, give you spot-up shooting, whatever. Norman Powell just being what we expected. Come from that trade out of the Blazers. Moses Brown, another good shift, 10 minutes, 2 of 2. He injects pretty good energy. Would like to see Moussa Diabate in there, though. John Wall, 15 assists. 0 turnovers, I believe, or 1 turnover. Yeah, he was great, man. He was really great. Like I said, had eyes in the back of his head, really got the team going. Really pushes the pace of the entire team in transition. And it results, like, even when he's off the court, It just picks up our pace, um, which is really good, man. And John Wall, he has his chemistry with the rest of the team looks pretty fire, and he hasn't even been on the team that long. So I didn't expect that to happen so soon. He already looks like him and Kawhi have been teammates forever. Um, Terrence Mann, 3 or 4, 10 points off the bench. His consistent self. We didn't really get too many shots up though. But he's been shooting really well from 3 as of late. Been pointing up really confidently, not hesitating. Amir Coffey, 8 minutes, 1 and 3. He had a better game yesterday against the Jazz. Free throws, we're 10-19 as a team. Definitely got to get better. 52% from free throw line. But we were 52.5% from 3, scorching hot. 54% from the field, amazing. Not much else to say. Not much else to say on that end. The Spurs, they just didn't play great at all. I mean, Doug McDermott had himself a pretty good game off the bench. Tyus Jones did pretty bad. Jakob Poeltl did okay, I guess. Keldon Johnson did pretty bad, but I mean, not much to say about the Spurs. Let's compare, though. We definitely kicked their ass in field goal percentage, 3-point percentage. Free throw percentage, they got us there, and they out-rebounded us 43-35. We did out-assist them, 32 assists as a team. Amazing. We need to see more 30-assist games. We out-assisted them by 10. We got 9 steals as a team to their 4. We got 1 block. They got 2. We only turned the ball over 13 times. Let's keep it below 15. Fast break points, we did get 10. They got 12. They got way more points in the paint. But our largest lead was 30. We pretty much, we stepped on the gas and we didn't look back. So this was the type of game that we needed. It builds the confidence of the team, can really, get you in rhythm, which it looks like it has so far, judging off the game yesterday against the Jazz. John Wall, 15 assists. The first Clipper since Chris Paul to have 15 assists in a single game. Hey, that's what's up, man. Shout out to John Wall, Optimus Dime, coming out doing his thing. Yeah, I mean, getting everybody set up. And he's just unlocking a new play style for the Clippers that we haven't had in the past 2 years. So, I mean, good stuff right there. Norman Powell, player of the game. He had 26 points, 10 of 16, 5-8 from three-point line, 2 steals. I mean, just amazing, man. Amazing. Shout out to Norman Powell, San Diego native, doing his thing. All right, so this right here, we did pick up a 7-point win against the Jazz. It was an exciting game. The Jazz, they didn't go out like any chumps, so they did put out a 17-point lead that we had. They came back. They got the lead going in to end of the third, and then we did pull it back in the fourth. It was a collective team effort. Everyone did their thing, man. PG was out. Reggie had to step up. Norman Powell stepped up. Zubac did his thing. Everybody, man. Coffee came in with some good minutes, made some high IQ plays. I mean, overall, one of our best victories of the season. Even the Spurs one, too. The Spurs one is up there, too. But, I mean, this one was highly impressive. Let's look at this film right here. Norman Powell had been active hands, great on defense. Getting on transition, him and John Wall, a little back and forth action. Yeah, I mean, John Wall's been getting everybody going, man. Everybody going. Everybody's running. As soon as the ball is on the other end, he's running. John Wall pull up 3. He just couldn't do no wrong today, man. pull-up three right there. Nice little buzzer beater. Looking very composed. Chucks it up, looking like Curry right there, man. All right, well, Lauri Markkanen. The Jazz, they don't really have too much of interior presence, so we were able to run a lot of three-guard lineups with Batum at center or Morris with Kawhi out there. Which was good to see. I mean, three-guard lineups, they work if the other team doesn't have like interior presence. Reggie Jackson going right out Vanderbilt. He was just kind of destroying him the whole game, honestly. He made Vanderbilt look a little bit overrated, let's be honest. He even made Vanderbilt try to trip him. But yeah, Zubac with the putback. Being a monster on the glass. Norm driving in. He's just been slashing really well lately. Incredibly efficient at the rim. Yeah, the game was a little bit tight, but we did put it away in the fourth quarter. Towards the end, we just started, Reggie, he was making some incredible passes to Zubac. I feel like their chemistry from last season is kind of carried over. That's something we could do is when the shot clock gets late, we can always dump it down to Reggie, and him and Zubac can run a pick and roll. And that's what I like to see. This game, we ran a lot of pick and roll. A lot of pick and roll with Zubac. We need to run more of it. Get him going, feed him. He's a really good screen setter, too, and a roll man, so gets our guards going. As you can see, Norman Powell, 30 points. Reggie Jackson, 27. Look at the duo, man. Paranorman and Big Government taking over the league. Yes, sir. Norman Powell, he gets it his own way. Reggie Jackson gets it his own way too. But as long as they give us that production, the Clippers, we're a tough team to beat, man. Reggie, he did get player of the game. He had 27 on 50% from the field, 4 assists. No turnovers once again. Reggie's just been on a tear. He's just been on a revenge tour of everyone who's talking some smack. Norman Powell as well. I mean, going around collecting checks and stomping necks. Kawhi Leonard, 4 of 11, 0 of 3. He wasn't getting going offensively, but he did get 5 assists. Was really smart, drew some double teams. Did some other things that didn't show up in the stat sheet. It was good to see he bumped it up a minute to 23. He's just going to keep on slowly building his way back. Marcus Morris, his first inefficient game of the whole season, shot 3 of 10. Not much to say. He's been great the whole year. Zubac, 6 of 8. He dropped 14, 2 and 14. Zubac, man, you're a monster. You're a monster. Keep on giving us this production. He had an incredible first quarter. Was a huge presence down there in the paint. And was just bullying Markkanen. Yeah, man, that's what we like to see, man. Keep it up, Zoo. Reggie Jackson played 36 minutes, 10 to 20, 3 of 7 from 3-point line, 27, 4 and 3. Just being that point guard that we need, fan favorite guy. Just going out there, keeping the team together, keeping everything light with the chemistry. When they were going under the screens, he was doing some pull-up threes that were really smart. His shot selection tightens up with Kawhi on the floor with him. Definitely raises his ceiling. As we could see, he gets cleaner looks. Knocks him down, too. This was the Reggie that I envisioned going into the season. Terrence Mann, he only had 6 points, but he was 3 of 5 from the field. He had 1 assist, 2 rebounds. Smart player. He's a smart player, though, even when he's not putting up a big offensive night. He was there defensively. Nicholas Batum, 7 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 of 5 from the field, 1 to 3 from 3-point line. Nicholas Batum, he was making some really nice passes, too, again, some good rebounds. He played an amazing defensive possession where he knocked it out of Olynyk's hands. and went running the other way, threw down a nice layup on the other end. Norman Powell, 10 of 15, 30 points, 3 of 4 from three-point line, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. Norman Powell, you've just been a complete different monster, man. Keep this going, bro. Keep this fucking going. We need you for this championship run. We need you as our third option. At the end of the day, when Kawhi comes back, he's gonna be 1. PG 2. We need Norm to be 3. And any combination of Reggie, Morris, and everyone else following after that. But John Wall, 50% from the field, 50% from three-point line, 13 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds. He did throw a lot of turnovers, but his first half was incredibly great. The second half shift, not so much. But John Wall, you got to take the good with the bad and know when to pull him. But in the first half, he did really get us going and build that lead. So he unlocks a new style of play, gets everybody out in transition. And it's really exciting to watch when John Wall's running. I love the addition. Amir Coffey played 22 minutes, and I love that we were able to steal some minutes for him because he's a really underrated guy. He dropped 8 points, 5 rebounds, made a incredibly game-changing charge at the end. He got a charge call that completely changed the game. High IQ player. I mean, he was doing his thing. When he was getting out, he was able to get out, leak, and on a fast break as well, get some nice layups, as we know he could do with his reverse layups. Shout out to Amir Coffey. Smart player. Turnovers, John Wall leading with 8. Blocks, Zubac had 2. John Wall had himself 1. Norman Powell, Marcus Morris, Claw all had 1. Steals, Nicholas Batum had 3 steals. He was really there defensively. Free throws, though, we were 18 and 19 as a team, which is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. It really helped us win the game. If we shot how we did from the free throw line against the Spurs, we probably would have, this game would have been a 1-point game, or would have went either way. So those free throws really do matter. Overall, great team performance. The Jazz, they got hot in stretches, but Jordan Clarkson, he shot 8 of 18, 26 points. He had a pretty good game. He had a decent game. Lauri Markkanen had a decent game as well. He wasn't really shooting it too much from 3. They did get 25 and 10. Vanderbilt didn't get going offensively. He was getting scored on a lot by Reggie. He even picked up a tech when he tried to kick him and prey on his downfall. Olynyk is what kind of spurred their start. He was hitting some crazy threes. The Jazz, they're a pretty sneaky team. They're a sneaky team. They could beat you if you let them. 51.6% from the field to their 44.9%. We did outshoot them from 3, which is good to see as well, considering the Jazz first in the West coming into this game. And, the Jazz are known for shooting threes. Free throw line, they did shoot more free throws. We shot at a better clip. 45 rebounds to 41. We did out-assist them. We got 1 more block, 6 to 5. Turnovers, 16 to 17. Yeah, as long as we stay in that 16 and below ballpark, please. No more 20 turnover games. I'd like to see us lower it to even below 12, man. Let's just keep on lowering it, please. The less sloppy we play, the better we are. Fast break points, we had 22, man. We're really getting going, which is something we never saw last season or the year before that. We're definitely a pound the rock half-court team. We got 60 points in the paint tonight. They just couldn't get us out of the paint. I mean, we're just tearing them up. And, the whole team, man, it was all hands on deck. Everybody was doing their thing. Proud of the boys for sure. We're going to play the Warriors next tomorrow on Wednesday, I believe. But, that's pretty much all I got to say. Whole team looking good. Offense running more creative sets. People doing running a lot of pick and roll, off ball actions, doing a lot of cuts for alley oops, getting out in transition, playing great team defense. Everybody's getting tips and steals, making great hustle plays. That's what it's all about. And the whole team's looking good. Comment down below how long you think this win streak's gonna go on for. I think if we come out and stay focused, play with the same mentality against the Warriors, we could definitely pull out a win. They got some tough players over there, obviously Curry, Clay, etc. But if we come out focused with this newfound energy that we got as a club, I think we definitely could come out and do some damage. I believe the game's in the Bay, so that's just going to add to the adversity as well. But the Clippers were made for adversity, so let's just keep it up, boys. Keep rolling in. Hopefully PG's doing all right. Kawhi, keep doing your thing. Remain a positive team player, unselfish superstar. Reggie, you know what I mean? Keep doing your thing. Big government, we need you. Norman Powell, keep carrying us, bro. Zubac putting in the work on the glass. This whole team, man, whole team's getting going. Love to see it. They're playing fun. They look more fun to watch. And giving us something to be excited for. So, comment down below what you think about the current state of the Clippers. Overall, I'm pretty positive right now. I'm ecstatic. So, I'm glad to be able to drop a positivity video. But yeah, I'm gonna sign out right here. It's Clips at Gremlin signing out.